everybody, and welcome to the United Snipe. Of course, United have just won, and I'm happy, and I'm extremely happy. Of course, you understand. Um, Massive win for us today, 2-1. Not massive in the grand scheme, but it's Everton. It's Goodison Park. We need a win. We lost 6-3. We need a win, and we got it. And some positive things to take out from that game, of course. Obviously, you see me in the watch along, and I was like, for fuck's sake, this and that. But as the game went on, I could see what we're trying to do, and the stats don't lie. I know we said it. I know, like at City, we had decent stats. But what I would say is that don't let that overshadow the performance. Like the stats against City, don't let that overshadow it. Today is a completely different story because these players could have down tools, could have said fuck you to the manager. I'm not playing for you. They could have done that, and that was a test. But they won today. And of course, for the first 10, 15 minutes, I was like, what's the plan? Because it felt like we had no plan. We were pressing, like, don't get me wrong, we were pressing them. But after the press, we didn't have anything. We didn't know what we were doing on the ball. If you know what I mean? We looked lost on the ball. So that's what I was like. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Like, come on, lads, come on. After 30 minutes, we showed what we was trying to do. Even though sometimes they went back to the halfway line, but I feel like we knew what we was trying to do. Sometimes we were getting pressed as well instead of us pressing them. And we were getting pressed, so sometimes we had to go back to the halfway line to the centre back. So but from that game, what we could take out is that the players didn't down tools. The players actually put up a fight, and I think that's pretty good, considering of what happened last weekend, especially at the Etihad. But the players did that, and I'm happy for them. The players that play today deserve to play next Thursday. Play Thursday. No, do we? I mean, when's our next game? When's our next game? What's our next game? When's our next game, blood? Let me go. We've got Ammonia, Old Trafford. I think we could win that. Newcastle, that's our next game in the Premier League. So it's going to be a difficult game, and we haven't played Newcastle since they had that billionaire takeover. And I mean, obviously we did, but they didn't have the players. So it's going to be a totally different ball game. You know what I mean? And I'm not on this one. What am I doing? I'm on this one. So it's going to be a totally different ball game. Newcastle, but from what I don't want to make this very long, so I'll make it like a 10-minute thing, like a 10-minute. But my thoughts on the game was that, I mean, with Martial, we had some rumours saying that he might be injured, but he came out and he tried, and that's what I like about it. He came out and he tried, and that just shows he wants to play. He don't want to give up and say I don't want to play because I'm injured. He tried, so that's one thing. And obviously, if this keeps happening, like I know it's happened 3 times, but if it happens again, I'm sorry, it looks like we might have to move him on because we can't have an injury-prone player. I mean, we had Eric Bay, and he's not that injury-prone anymore, I don't think. Certainly in the last year, he's been injury-prone. Maybe this season, you never know because he is playing. But the thing is with Martial, you will always get something out of him, no matter what state he like. Of course, when he's in a bad form, he'll perform bad. But recently, if he's still injured, you still get something out of him. And of course, we saw that yesterday. I mean, not the other day against City, and a bit of today, to be fair, because I'm sure he got the assist for the Anthony goal. I'm sure. But yeah, even Ronaldo, he needs that goal. Look, I love Ronaldo. I love Cristiano Ronaldo, and everyone will say he's still finished. He hasn't scored much goals today, but he's scored a goal, and it helps his confidence. So, with Cristiano Ronaldo scoring, I hope that it's first of many. Um, I'm shaking right now. I don't know why, but yeah, hopefully it's the first of many for Ronaldo, and he kick on from there, especially for the World Cup as well. So, he, Portugal will need him. Portugal will need him. Um, but the overall game, you know, there's positive that we can take up, and some negatives. I feel like for the first 15, 20 minutes, we didn't know. Look, like we were pressing them, but we didn't know after the press when we had the ball, when we caught the ball, when we got it back. We didn't look. We didn't know. We like. What I mean is, we didn't know what to do with the ball, and I feel like after 25 minutes, he was trying like they were trying to show what they can do, and I saw it with my own eyes. And you know, after that, I was like, I'm not going to speak as much. But there are times where they did press us, so where we had to go back to the halfway line or the centre backs, and yeah. Um, to be fair, it was a decent game from United. I don't think that's Ten Hag ball yet. That's not, that's not. There's times where we played deep as well, where we played long balls sometimes and deep. But what I would say is it would take time, obviously, as Ten Hag said, and of course, I want him to do well. But with with time, he will need time, and you can see what he's trying to do. So let's hope it works. And yeah. Anyway, player ratings. Player ratings. Player ratings. David De Gea. I feel like he came off his line 3 or 4 times. I saw him come off his line. Maybe five. Coming off his line. His distribution wasn't that bad. He was getting pressed sometimes. He had to go long. But overall, I give him an average 6. I mean, he couldn't do nothing about the goal. David De Gea, you know what I mean? So I'll give him an average 6. Distribution's been okay. His sweeping keeping was quite good today because he came out of his box. So, yeah, man. Give him even at one time, he had like at least two. He could have took a touch. Yeah, he received the ball and with his left foot, he just bang. He went bang straight to like Lindelof or Casemiro. I was like, fair fucking play. You see me saying the watch along. Um, but yeah, so I give him an average 6 today. Um, um, Shaw. Now I feel like Shaw played okay. Um, my contenders of manager matches. I know Casemiro didn't do much, but he protected that back four. Um, I would say for the first goal though, I mean, why did Iwobi have so much space for the first goal? That's what I would question about. But that's the midfield. That's just not Casemiro by himself. That's the whole midfield there. Remember, Iwobi is a midfielder. I would question him, Casemiro, but also I I wouldn't just blame all on Casemiro. I'd be like, where are the other midfielders? Eriksen, Bruno, where are they? Why is he having that much space, like in around our box or around? And he scores. So, um, uh, yeah, but yeah, Luke Shaw he played well. I don't know how I got into that, but yeah, Luke Shaw he played well. I'll give him a 6. But yeah, my man of the match would probably be Casemiro because I feel like he just t- dictated that he dictated it. Um, I mean, to be fair, Martinez has played well. To be fair, so I don't know. It's gonna be a hard one. Anyway, even Anthony, I know he hasn't been in the game that much, but he was. I mean, he was for certain bits. Don't get me wrong, but like there's times where I like cross it in or something like that. But It's Anthony anyway. But yeah, for Martinez, I give him a 5. No, 6. I mean, an average 6. He was pretty good today. He wasn't world class or anything like that. So I give him an average 6. His partner Lindelof. It's a solid performance by Lindelof. He's been out of the team a lot recently. He's only played like 2 or 3 games since he's been back. So yeah, Lindelof, I give him a 6 as well. I'm giving a lot of 6s here. That's average, remember. Um, yeah, so Lindelof 6. Um, he's right. The low. I think the low played well. I give him a 6.5. He's played well. He played well. He bombed up and down that right hand side, so I give him a 6.5. Sorry. Um, Casemiro now. Casemiro. Casemiro. I'd give him a 7.5. I feel like maybe I'm being a bit too generous here, but I feel like he just dictated the tempo. Like you don't understand how much CDMs are. Like CDMs are so like underrated in a team. You know what I mean? So yeah, he played well. I like his like little passes. I know sometimes he missed a pass or two, and he may shot wide, but you can't expect a CDM to go and shoot from 30 yards out or something. You can't. He's a CDM. He's there to do his job and protect the back four, and he did that. Other from that goal, I would question about, but that's all on the midfield. To be fair, because he had so much space in that midfield. Like, why is he giving the freedom? But yeah, I give Casemiro 7.5. Ericsson, I feel like it wasn't his best game. Of course, I feel like Arsenal was much better than this. But he played well. He played much better than you know, played much better today than he did in the derby. To be fair, and I think I gave everyone like a 5, a 6, sometimes even like a 2 or 3. I don't. Did I do? I didn't even do. I think I did do a match reaction. I can't remember. But you have to check. But yeah, our 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 play today was nice. Those certain times, certain periods of the game where we're passing it nicely and like that. So I give him a 6. I give him a 6. You understand? I give him a 6. You understand? I give him a 6. Like if like look, this would be totally different if we were top of the league. I'll give everyone 8 points, 9, 9, 10, 11, whatever. Um, Bruno didn't have his best game, but didn't have his best game. I'll just give him a 6. Right, Martial came off the pitch. I'm sure he got an assist. I may be wrong. You may want to tell me. Did Martial get an assist? I don't know. Um, I don't know. Um, but yeah, he didn't stay on the pitch for that long. But I give him a 5. Um, he was only on the pitch for 15, 20 minutes, so I give him a 5. Um, Rashford did score a goal, but it was offside. Played well, to be fair. Yeah, yeah, played well. Can't complain. Give him a 6, blood. Um, Unlucky with the goal, to be fair. Very unlucky. Like, how is that? How is that a handball when you go to the Emirates and watch Arsenal Liverpool and it's given a penalty? I mean, for fuck's sake. That's just done. Anyway, he was on the right. Anthony, nice goal, nice goal. Um, nice goal. Took it very well. Yeah, a 6, 6.5. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mr. Goats. I feel like giving, because I'm being so generous, I feel like giving him like number 10, but obviously he didn't play that well. But he did score, so I'll give him a 6.5, or 7. Give him a 6.5. I mean, he was doing his best, so I'm being generous there as well. No, I feel like I'm not being generous. I feel like I could give him a 7. Actually, fuck it, I'm gonna give him a 7. It's my opinion. Um, yeah, Ronaldo played well. McTominay came on and averaged 5 blood. Didn't do much. Didn't come on for that long. I think he came on for like 20, 15 minutes. Uh, uh, and then Varane came on the last minute or two. Give him a 5 blood. Yeah, and that's my play ratings wrapped up, blood. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. As I always say, blood, wash those fucking hands. Peace out. Oh, by the way, give us a sub, give us a like, give us a share. We're trying to get to 1.5k before the end of the year, even possibly 2k. You never know. But thank you all for watching. It's free as well to subscribe, remember. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and this journey that we're on is some madness. So thank you all for watching. Peace out.